What's up, guys? My name's Finn Westbury. I'm here with my brother JJ. We're at Shredz shop and we're about to wax a snowboard. If you're on YouTube and you manage to stumble across this video, you probably have no idea what you're doing, so we're going to show you the do's and don'ts about waxing a snowboard. If you miss anything, hit the link below. We got a written summary that covers everything that we're about to go over. Before we wax this sucker, there's a few things that you need. An iron, some wax, and a scraper. If you want to go above and beyond the necessities, you can also get a screwdriver, some base cleaner, and a brush. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is loosen your bindings. If you leave them tight, the heat will create ripples in your base. If you don't care about that, it's not necessary, but I recommend doing it. Don't mess this up, guys. Don't do it. If you want to take your bindings completely off your board, forget your stance, and ultimately ride around looking like Sebastian Newton for a few weeks, you can do that, but you can get away with just loosening your bolts a little bit as well. If you are going to tune up your board, now would be the time to do it, but we're not going to bother with that. We're going to get straight to the base cleaner. So you're going to want to apply that generously to your board. You know, wipe off any dirt, make sure it's looking all good, nice and clean before you put the wax down on it. Before we actually get to waxing, you're going to have to wait for your base to fully dry. We have a short list of things you can do before. 1, slide into some honey's DMs. 2, eat some snacks. 3, watch the new SRD video. At this point, you're going to have to decide what type of wax you're going to use. There's a bunch of different kinds for different temperatures, but for this video, we're going to be using this Beaver Wax all temp. This is what I use in all conditions, and I'm always going mad fast. Now that we've picked out our kind of wax, we're ready to fire up the iron. The ideal temperature is going to be a little over 100 Celsius or 230 Fahrenheit. Another way to tell is the wax will be melting but not smoking. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's wax the snowboard. Now that your iron's all heated up, you're going to take the wax and you're going to want to dribble it evenly across the entire base of your snowboard every couple inches or so. You want to make sure you get everything covered. Don't want to leave any part out. Once you've dripped the wax evenly across your base, you're going to want to take your iron and make sure that you melt everything, spreading it out evenly. You don't want to have any little white dry looking areas. Make sure that you've got every little bit. Make sure to show a little bit more love near the edges, because that's often what dries out the fastest. Once you're done waxing your board, you're going to want to let it dry and cool off completely to room temperature before you scrape it. Most scrapers that you're going to find will have a little corner piece notched out to take the wax off of your edges. You want to scrape your board evenly, not too hard, making sure that you take all the excess wax off, but not scraping the wax out of the base. We're here at the final step of how to wax your snowboard, which is brushing your base. You just got to take your brush, start at the nose, and do long strokes all the way to your tail, over your entire base. Never going edge to edge because it'll slow you down. And we're trying to go fast. You don't want to go slow. Go fast. Once you're done brushing your board, tighten your bindings back up, and you're ready to go. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any of your own tips or tricks for waxing, please leave them in the comments. And we hope that this helps you break your personal land speed record. You gotta wait for your base to completely dry, so ladies, hit medium B in the DMs right now. They'll probably get back to you before it dries.
What's good?
What's up?